Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will show you how to make this delicious, hearty, healthy and very flavorful soup. If you live in a cold country like North America, you know that this is fall. It is getting cold and chilly, and this is what you need for those cold days. This is very flavorful. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, my name is Joy Ayogo. I make videos on food, recipes, vlogs, family vlogs, as well as hair videos. So subscribe and turn on your post notification. That way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. I am starting by chopping some of the veggies that we are going to use for this delicious soup. Starting with carrot, I'll be using only 2 of this carrot. You can always adjust your ingredients depending on how much you're making, but I'm using 2 carrot and I'm cutting it chunky. Yes, you want it to be picking out in the soup. Okay, the contrast of different colors is appealing to the eyes, number 1, and number 2, it creates a lot of flavor for the soup. And I'm using 1 red bell pepper. You see how I'm cutting it? I put it aside and I'm going ahead to wash the kale, the vegetable or the leafy green vegetable that I'll be using for the soup. If you're new here, maybe you're not aware, but if you're not new, you know that my go-to vegetable is kale. I am a kale girl. I love kale. Because it is local to where I live. I live in Canada, so it's very local, it's very affordable, and it's packed with nutrition. So I always use kale. I'm not going to use the whole of this kale. Like I said, you can adjust depending on this amount of soup you're making, but I'm going ahead. I added some baking powder and a little bit of white vinegar. That's what I use to wash my vegetables. So it helps to remove some of those pesticides or any chemical they've used to grow and to preserve the vegetable.
My soul cries out for your presence in here. This very hour, for your presence in here. In His name.
Okay, so here we have our potatoes cleaned. We have red split lentil, some chopped carrot and red bell peppers. Here we have our spices. This is turmeric, hot pepper, and paprika. This is pepper soup spice. 2 cubes is what I'm going to use. Seasoning cubes, black pepper, onion, and salt. Okay, let's get going. I have some oil here. Pepper. A little bit of side distraction. My children will not stop mocking me with my Nigerian accent. They don't know that's where I was born. That's my first language. English is my second language. So I'm doing very well. Okay, anyways, back to cooking. I'm adding the pepper soup spice. It gives it, like, the house will smell really nice when you add the pepper soup spice in the oil and fry it a little bit before I add this carrot and red bell pepper. I'll just fry all the ingredients together before I'll add potatoes and add the rest of the ingredients we're using for this delicious soup. Are you enjoying this video so far? If you are and you haven't subscribed to my channel or you haven't given me a thumbs up, please take the moment to do so. And I want to also thank you for stopping by my channel if this is your first time, or if you're a returning subscriber, for always coming back, watching my video, giving me a thumbs up, leaving me a comment. I do appreciate the time you've taken to watch my video. If you have learned anything or if you have any question, remember to leave your comment in the comment section for me, and I'll be so happy to reply your comment. So I added some rosemary. This is dried rosemary. It also helps. This soup, I'm telling you, it is flavor pot. It is flavor pot. So after I've added everything, I'm going ahead to add the chopped, washed potatoes. I use the yellow potatoes. You can use any potato of your choice. I think this will also be, it will go well if you use sweet potatoes. I think I'm going to try sweet potatoes next time. But after adding the potatoes, I'll add liquid. I added half a can of that chicken stock that you saw me put. I'm going to add the rest of the spices, add some salt, just make sure that everything tastes good. Added a little bit more water, cover it and let it simmer. Okay, once the potato comes to soft, before I'll go ahead and add the lentil. The lentil doesn't take so much time to cook. So while that is cooking, I'm just going ahead to break up the leafy green vegetable. I'm just using just to break it up a little bit. I want it to be chunky in the soup. This is a little bit of chunky and creamy soup.
I have searched many years on end. There was none that my soul could depend. My soul cries out for your presence in here. This very hour, for your presence in here. In His name I find, in His name I find, in His name I find the peace I seek. In His name I find, in His name I find, in His name I find the joy I seek.
Once you add the kale and just give it about a minute or two just for the kale to heat up and it's done, and you look at that soup, it was so delicious, I'm telling you. And the good thing is, they see the beans, the lentil, it melts into the soup. It doesn't take time at all to cook. Like, the potato cook faster than the beans. That's why I wait for the potato to be done before I add the beans. But it is delicious. If you're going to give this a try, let me know in the comment section and let me know how it turns out for you. You can enjoy this as it is, or you can eat it with some nice cheddar biscuit like I'm doing here. I will see you in my next video. Stay safe and remain blessed. Bye bye.
This very hour, for your presence